All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Hello and welcome to Defense Detective Global. In today's video, we are going to talk about Manipur, which is in a state of turmoil for the last 3 months. Thousands of people from Manipur have become refugees in their own state, in their own country. Violence has gripped this northeastern state for the last 3 months. The matter has escalated so much that the ethnic clashes have now turned into religious violence. And now it has reached a point where even humanity has been ashamed. A horrific video of 2 women who have been disrobed and sexually assaulted by an armed mob of miscreants has gone viral recently. The incident that happened on 4th May and came to fore recently has sparked massive outrage across the country. Finally, breaking his silence on Manipur, PM Modi gave a statement after around 3 months since violence gripped the state.
मणिपुर की जो घटना सामने आई है किसी भी सभ्य समाज के लिए ये शर्मसार करने वाली घटना है। बेइज्जती पूरे देश की हो रही है। 140 करोड़ देशवासियों को शर्मसार होना पड़ रहा है और मैं देशवासियों को विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं, किसी भी गुनहगार को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। कानून अपनी पूरी शक्ति से, पूरी सख्ती से एक के बाद एक कदम उठाएगा। मणिपुर की इन बेटियों के साथ जो हुआ है इसको कभी माफ नहीं किया जा सकता है।
But the question is that since last 3 months, why is Manipur being allowed to burn? Till now, more than 145 people have lost their lives. More than 60,000 have left their homes and have taken shelter in safe places. More than 50,000 people are in relief camps. Thousands have fled from Manipur to Mizoram and Assam. More than 200 churches and more than 100 temples have been destroyed. More than 4,000 weapons have been looted by attacking the police. 5 lakh rounds of ammunition have been looted. Arson and sabotage has been done. So Manipur is burning since last 3 months. The dispute is mainly between Meitei and Kuki community. In today's video, we will try to find out the real cause of violence in Manipur. We will try to find out, after all, why Manipur is burning. Apart from the state police, Army, Central Armed Police Force, Indian Reserve Battalion, Manipur Rifles and Assam Rifles are presently deployed to restore peace in Manipur. After 3 months, the situation has improved, but the tension is still palpable in the air of Manipur. National highways NH2 and NH37, which were closed after the violence, have been opened. Security is being provided to farmers, but people of Manipur are still scared.
Farmers should coordinate with the security forces, especially this special force which is for the protection of the farmers. The farmers also should make the best use of this by contacting.
In some places, schools have been opened but the attendance remains thin. Some efforts are being made by the government to heal the wounds of the affected people.
आपकी जो तकलीफ थी, जो आपकी डिमांड, उन सारी डिमांड को लेकर मैंने दिल्ली में प्राइम मिनिस्टर, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर, होम मिनिस्टर और प्रेसिडेंट उन तक मैंने पहुंचाया आपकी बात।
The question arises, what happened that Manipur started burning? What triggered violence and clashes between the 2 ethnic communities of the state? On 3rd May, a tribal solidarity march was called by the All Tribal Students Union of Manipur, that is ATSUM, at Torbang in Churachandpur's Hill district of the state. The march was called to oppose the long-standing demand that the Meitei community be included in the list of the state's scheduled tribes. By the time the march ended, clashes broke out between the Meitei and Kuki populations in and around the Churachandpur district bordering Imphal. By evening, the situation worsened so much that the state government had to seek help from the center. The question also arises that such demands are prevalent in other states of the country as well. For the past many decades, people of many states have been making such demands. Protests and dharnas are also organized for these issues. But what happened in Manipur that the situation became so explosive? After all, why giving scheduled tribe status to Meitei became the reason for such a violent uproar? To understand this, we have to understand about Manipur. When India became independent, Manipur was not a part of it. It was an independent princely state and was ruled by Maharaja Bodh Chandra. On 21st September 1949, Maharaja Bodh Chandra signed a treaty of accession, merging the kingdom of Manipur into India. Manipur was made a union territory in 1956 and a full-fledged state in 1972. Manipur was earlier ruled by different tribal dynasties. It is described in detail in many books, among which notable is a Manipuri bureaucrat Mr. Nepram Bihari's book, The Chetharol Kumbaba, The Royal Chronicles of Manipur. According to this book, the Ningthoja clan won the battle among different clans and its chieftain established his kingdom in Manipur. This king was Nongda Leren Pakhangba. Manipur was then known as Kanglipak. The symbols of this dynasty can be seen even today in Manipur. Pamhiba, who was from Meitei community, became the king of Kanglipak in 1709. It is said that Pamhiba adopted Hinduism after being influenced by some saints from Bhakti tradition who arrived in Manipur from Bengal. Pamhiba introduced Hinduism as the state religion of his kingdom and changed the name of the kingdom from Kanglipak to the Sanskrit word Manipur. Since then, Manipur has the largest Meitei population. As per 2011 census, the total population of Manipur was 28,55,794, out of which Meitei population was around 15 lakhs, that is 64% of the total population. According to the Government of India's website MyGov, as per the 2011 census, the tribal population in the state was 11,67,422, which was about 35% of the total population. 92% Meiteis are Hindus, while 8% are Muslims, Christians, and from other communities. Among the tribals, there are about 8 lakh Kukis and 3 lakh Nagas. There are around 20,000 Zou or Zomi who follow Christianity.
वहाँ कुकीज़ भी है, मैतीज़ भी है, सब ट्राइब्स भी है, नागाज भी है. The terrain is different, you have a lot, जैसे obviously border तो म्यांमार से मिलता ही है, मगर you have the Chin tribes जो कुकीज़ भी अपने आप को उनका एक हिस्सा मानते हैं, So वो tribes continuous हैं from across the border into Manipur. Manipur में Sanamism भी है, which is their indigenous religion, so
I would like to come up that Meitei is itself is a mixture of different religious group. Even though we have the code like Meitei, we have the Meitei Christians around like 1.5 lakhs approximately, as the census has not been done, but like we believe that this is the figure. We have even the Meitei Muslims also, we have the Meitei Hindus, and we have even the Meitei Sanamism who follows the local deity.
But the question is that why did these different communities of Manipur took up arms against each other? In fact, this fight is not new. There have been battles between the Meitei and the Kuki and Nagas since the time of the dynasty. It is said that there used to be frequent fights between the Meiteis and the Nagas. During that period, Manipur was also attacked by Burma. Viewing this, the Meitei king started settling the people of Burma's Chin province here. These people were also fighters. This changed the demography of the area. Apart from the Nagas and the Meiteis, now the Kukis had also settled here. When the Naga movement started in the 1950s, Meiteis and Nagas came face to face in Manipur. Meitei also felt that their merger with India was not right. In 1990, Kuki Zomi started a movement demanding Kuki land. At that time also, Meitei and Kuki Zomi were against each other. So the dispute between these communities is very old. But a new controversy started when Manipur High Court directed state to consider inclusion of Meitei community in scheduled tribe list. Before merger with India, Meitei, Kuki, Naga and Zomi, all communities were tribes. But after the merger, Meitei community was placed in general category while Kuki, Naga and Zomi were placed in scheduled tribes. This has been troubling the Meitei community ever since.
ब्रिटिश की नज़र से भी पूरा का पूरा पॉपुलेशन जो मणिपुर दिस एरिया में रहता था वो सब ट्राइब था उनके लिए.
अच्छा.
हाँ, ब्रिटिश हैड रिकॉर्डेड इवन द मैतीज एज अ फॉरेस्ट ट्राइब. तो सबका स्टेक होल्डिंग इन land resources, natural resources was all the same.
In 1956, Chakpa and Thobal Khuno from the Meitei community were included in the scheduled caste. For the first time, the issue of inclusion of Meitei in the scheduled tribes was raised in the Manipur Legislative Assembly by the then Chief Minister Rishang Kishing in 1981. But the matter did not progress further. Meitei was included in the OBC list in 1995. In the year 2012, the demand to include Meitei in ST once again gained momentum. In the same year, STDCM, that is Scheduled Tribes Demand Committee of Manipur Valley, was formed. In November 2012, the STDCM submitted a memorandum to the then Governor Gurbachan Jagat demanding the inclusion of Meitei in Scheduled Tribe. The people of the organization also met the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in 2013. When the demand started intensifying, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs of the central government sent a letter to the state government. It asked the state government to send a formal recommendation along with socio-economic survey and ethnographic report related to the inclusion of Meitei in scheduled tribe. But the then state government did not send any reply to the centre. From 2013, this matter was put on the back burner. In April 2022, the Meitei Tribal Union once again sent a representation to the Union Tribal Ministry. The centre forwarded it to the state. This time also, the state government did not respond. Later on, the same year, a writ petition was filed in the Manipur High Court on behalf of the Meitei community. On 27th March, the High Court directed the state government to send its reply to the centre within 4 weeks.
What we have been demanding the government of Manipur is to take appropriate action to include Meitei into the ST list. In the appropriate action, the first and foremost requirement is that they must send a recommendation to the central government stating that the Meiteis are eligible and there's a requirement of including them in the ST list as per the records available in the government and the present situation they're living in and the marginalization they are facing.
After the direction from the High Court, tension mounted in Manipur. Kuki came out to protest against it and the violence gripped the state. All the tribes included in the scheduled tribes of the state, including the Kuki Naga, do not want Meitei to be included in the ST list, although Naga organizations did not participate in this protest.
बहुत बड़ा थैंक यू कहना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि मणिपुर का हिल एरियाज का एक काफ़ी मेजर पोर्शन जो है वो नागा डोमिनेटेड है और इस पूरे लड़ाई में या जो भी सिचुएशन चल रही है इसमें नागों ने अपने आप को पेशेंस दिखाई है और इसमें इन्वॉल्व नहीं हुए हैं ये आपको उनको श्रेय देना पड़ेगा क्योंकि अगर वो भी इसमें उतर जाते हैं तो जो आज दिख रहा है वो उससे कहीं ज़्यादा खतरनाक हो जाता.
Now the question arises, why Kuki and Naga do not want Meitei to be included in scheduled tribes? And why this protest has escalated so much that people are ready to kill each other? Both sides have their own arguments and claims. We will present the points of both the sides, but first let us tell you what a community needs in order to join the scheduled tribes list. It is not that any community demands that they should be given ST status and they just get it. Some categories have been fixed for this. In the year 1965, the central government constituted the Lokur Committee to decide the definition of scheduled tribes. This committee had fixed 5 parameters on the basis of which a community can be called tribes. These parameters are indications of primitive traits, distinctive culture, geographical isolation, shyness of contact with the community at large, and backwardness. All the fuss is about whether Meitei comes under these parameters or not. The ST community of the state, that is Naga, Kuki and Zomi, are opposed to the inclusion of Meitei in the ST category. They do not want changes in ST category list at any cost. They say that if Meitei join the ST list, their community will be in a crisis.
That this demand is, creating insecurity to the hill people. Therefore, if this demand continues, this may not bring a kind of congenial situation in the state. That is what one reason that this should not be, granted.
On the other hand, Meitei also consider themselves as tribes. There is no doubt that before the merger of Manipur with India, the Meiteis were also part of the tribes like the Nagas and the Kukis. But now they are facing the crisis of their survival. They say that they are being removed from the land of their forefathers And for this, they need government protection, which can be provided only by including them in ST category.
We consider as the survival issue of the Meiteis in the ancestral land of Manipur. And that is the crux of our demand. People equate it with quota. It is not, and we do not look at it from that angle. We are becoming a minority in our own ancestral land, and we like to survive in this for the future generations, also to survive in our own land.
So why the state's majority population Meitei is feeling insecure? When the country's population is increasing rapidly, then why Meitei are worried about the danger of extinction? People demanding inclusion of Meitei in ST category have many arguments about this. They are even saying that the Meitei population is decreasing rapidly.
Population of Meiteis in 1951 census was 59% of that of the Manipur. As per the 2011 census, the 2011 census, it has reduced to 44%. Now in the current census that is coming up in 21-22, which is the figures will be shown to us now, I don't know how much it will reduce to. It may come to below 44. Without doubt, we're looking at the trend of the demographic change and the extinction of Manipur, which is going slowly but surely.
Apart from decreasing population, demographic change is also said to be a major reason, due to which Meitei's ethnicity has come under threat. Another major issue is of settlement. Meiteis are settled in the valley and Kuki Naga in the hilly areas. According to the 2011 census, 59% people live in the valley while 41% live in the hills. Meitei face a land crisis due to this. 90% of the state's land is in the hilly areas and is owned by the Kuki, Naga and other tribal communities, while only 10% land is in the valley, which is owned by the Meitei. Under Section 158 of the Manipur Land Revenue and Land Reforms Act 1960, scheduled tribes have been given some special rights related to land in the state. To save the land of tribals, a law was made that a member of scheduled tribes can sell or transfer their land only to another member of the scheduled tribe. So Meitei can't buy a tribal's land, but a tribal can buy a Meitei's land. This means that Manipur's largest population as well as tribal population is living in 10% of the land of the valley, while 90% of the land in hills is occupied by 35% population of the state. According to the Meitei community, this rule is not right.
60 MLR-LR एक्ट जो इम्फाल में चलाया गया, उसमें मतलब इम्फाल और कुछ जगह चौराचांदपुर और कुछ जगह मोरे में, जहाँ पर हम लोग रह सकते हैं, बाकी तो फिर हम रह नहीं सकते उसमें, तो ऐसा कानून बन गया, बस जो ST हैं वही रह सकते हैं। तो आप ये मतलब जो वैली एरिया है 10% से कम है, ठीक है। कुछ लोग बोलते हैं 9 पॉइंट समथिंग, चलो आप 10 भी पकड़ लो, 9 पॉइंट समथिंग भी पकड़ लो, आप उसमें से लोकताक लेक निकाल देंगे ना और केबल लॉकडाउन निकाल देंगे ना, फिर आपके पास शायद 6-7% ही बचेगा। उस 6-7% में मैतेई जो मेजॉरिटी हैं, उसके बाद अपने मैतेई मुसलमान हैं, नॉन मणिपुरी इंडियंस हैं, नेपाली हैं, फिर बाकी अपने ट्राइब्स हैं, सारे ट्राइब सब आके यहीं बसते हैं।
Meitei say that they cannot settle in the hilly areas, but tribals and other outsiders are settling in the valley, due to which their civilization and culture is ending. If Meitei get ST category, they will also get the right of land. They will also be able to buy land, settle in the hilly areas, getting equal rights as Kuki, Naga and other communities.
ऐसा नहीं कि अभी कैसा है कि Meiteis are, maybe stakeholders in 10% of the land and the rest is with the tribes,
इतना डिवाइड है?
Of course इतना डिवाइड है।
10% लैंड है सिर्फ मैतीस के पास और 90%
करेक्ट
कुकीज के पास है।
कुकीज, नागाज, ये सब ट्राइबल्स में आते हैं ना, तो इन सब के पास है। हाँ, नाउ दैट मेक्स इट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बिकॉज आप देखो प्रेशर इन इम्फाल, लोकताक लेक एरिया भी है, वहाँ भी सेटलमेंट है। सो प्रेशर देखो इन जगहों में कितने लोग रह रहे होंगे, एंड क्योंकि ट्राइबल्स भी इन जगह इम्फाल आती हैं, तो इट्स नॉट एज ए खाली मैती पॉपुलेशन है, वहाँ ट्राइबल पॉपुलेशन भी है। मगर मैतीज कांट बाय लैंड एनीवेयर एल्स बिकॉज इट कम्स अंडर tribal land.
But tribals buy कर
They
सकते
can
हैं.
buy.
Naga, Kuki and Zomi, who are opposing the inclusion of Meitei in ST category, know this very well.
Demand. In fact, it is not just an issue of quota or job reservation. The Métis have been already under the general category, and then they are under the scheduled caste category, and then they are also under OBC. Then now, what is the need of categorizing them to be the scheduled tribe? They have already enjoyed for more than 50 years all the quotas that the tribal people doesn't occupy even 20% of the job, present job, existing job. So, but one panelist in the ISTV discussion, one panelist openly declared that it is not about job reservation, it is about land, it is about forest and land.
Currently, Meiteis have got OBC reservation. Some subcastes of Meiteis are also under SC category. At present, Manipur has 31% ST reservation in government jobs. The existing tribals of the state are scared that if the educated Meiteis come under ST category, then along with reservation in jobs, the special rights on land given to tribals will also be snatched away. Their fear is justified to an extent, but it also needs to be understood in a balanced way. Manipur's valley area, which also houses the state capital Imphal, is one of the most developed regions of the state, while the hill districts are still awaiting development. So the question arises, can the disparity in development in Manipur be also behind this dispute? Manipur has 60 assembly constituencies and 2 Lok Sabha constituencies. Of these, 40 assembly constituencies are in the valley, while 20 are in the hills. The assembly constituencies in the tribal areas are very large, while those in the valley are small. If we talk about infrastructural development, the valley areas are far ahead of the hilly areas. According to the Northeast Region District Development Infrastructure Index 2009, released on 7 parameters of transport, energy, irrigation, banking, communication, education and health, all the districts of Manipur Valley are the most developed districts in the entire Northeast. Imphal West is the number 1 district in the entire Northeast. Imphal East is at number 6 and Thoubal at number 11. In this ranking, the condition of all hill districts of Manipur is very bad. Ukhrul is at number 68, Tamenglong at number 75, Churachandpur at number 76 and Chandel at number 78. 3 national highways passing through the state also pass through the valley. Imphal also has an international airport. The valley has also been linked to the rail network. There are 8 universities in Manipur. They are Central Agricultural University, Dhanmanjuri University, Manipur University, Manipur University of Culture, Manipur Technical University, National Sports University and Sangai International University. All of them are in the valley. Only Indira Gandhi National Tribal University is in the hill area, and that too just 22 kilometers from capital Imphal. There are 3 technical institutes in the state: Manipur Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Information Technology and National Institute of Technology. There are 2 medical institutes, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences and Regional Institute of Medical Sciences. All of these are also located in the valley. This is the reason why the tribal community alleges that the Meiteis living in the valley are getting the maximum benefit from the development of the state. Though it is not like Kukis, Nagas and other communities of the state are not getting benefited from these universities, colleges and institutes. They also study here and make their career. But the question also arises whether it is correct to say that Meiteis are the only beneficiaries of development. It might be that only one-sided picture of Meiteis is being presented. We will tell you about another aspect of it, which will show you the perspective of Meitei community, because seeing anything from just one perspective doesn't show the true picture. Sanjainbam Jugoshwar Singh is an assistant professor at JCRE Global College in Babupura, Imphal. An article by him was published in Imphal Free Press on 10th June 2023. Its title was Propaganda Against Meitei. In this article, the problems of the Meiteis living in the valley have been explained in detail. According to this article, infrastructural growth in the valley has added burden of immigration, causing pressure on the land, congestion and pollution. The immigrants who have come to valley have become a threat by outnumbering several small indigenous communities and disturbing ethno-demographic balance. Not only this, they are occupying or owning land, competing for jobs, supplying cheap labor, controlling trade, influencing administration and electoral politics. Moreover, the army, police force, government machinery, everything has been stationed in the valley, so it has become congested. Apart from this, sometimes the government acquires the land from the Meitei community for the development work. Jogeshwar says in his article that the number of Meitei landless and poor has been steadily multiplying. So the development of only the valley area is not beneficial for the tribals living in the hills. Moreover, the Meitei community living in the valley is also suffering due to it. So this situation could have been avoided to some extent if there was not a disparity in the development work in the state. Another big issue in Manipur is the infiltration of illegal immigrants. Manipur is bounded by states of Nagaland to the north, Mizoram to the south and Assam to the west. It also borders the country Myanmar to the east. Illegal infiltration is happening continuously from here. It is not only a threat to the security of Manipur, but the rights of the natives as well. But due to common ethnicity, these illegal infiltrators have also been given shelter within the state. The border of Manipur and Myanmar is 398 kilometers long. Fencing has been done on about 110 kilometers border, but the rest is open. Manipur's IG Police, Intelligence, Narcotics and Affairs of Border has submitted a report to the Home Commissioner on 6th June. The report states that 2,480 illegal infiltrators have been identified in the state who have entered Manipur from Myanmar. It is not that illegal infiltration into Manipur from Myanmar and Bangladesh is something new, but it has increased after the 2021 coup and civil war in Myanmar. In August last year, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh ordered the eviction of the Kuki Nagas living in the reserve forest of Churachandpur, terming them as intruders. This also caused some resentment among people. Along with this, the central government has instructed the state government to prepare biometric data of the identified illegal migrants by 30th of September.
I took a serious meeting for the implementation of identifying of the illegal immigrants who are residing inside, who infiltrated inside the state. We are going to identify it at the earliest.
Those who know Manipur closely tell that the problem of illegal immigrants is causing tension in the state. Most of the trouble is being caused by infiltrators coming from Myanmar who belong to the Chin community, which is a part of the Kuki community.
तो ज़बरदस्त हो रहा है वहाँ से, ठीक है। अभी मेरे ख्याल से एक ज़माने में मैतेई पॉपुलेशन होता था 64%. मैं रेशो वाइज बता रहा हूँ. अभी हमारा हो गया 50 करीब या 49 समथिंग. जो अपने बाकी जो कहते हैं नागा ट्राइब यानी कि जो कबुई, तांगखुल, ये सबको मिला के इनका होता था संख्या 20%. अब आके वो गिर गए 15%. हमारे कुकी भाइयों का जो नागा ट्राइब में नहीं आते हैं, एक ज़माने में बहुत कम था. कोई कहता है इतना परसेंटेज था, उतना परसेंटेज था. अब जाके उनका हो गया है करीब ऑलमोस्ट 29%. ये आया कहाँ से भाई?
लीगल इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कहाँ से हो रहा है?
म्यांमार से.
किन का हो रहा है?
अगेन द चिन ट्राइब्स. सो जब से डिस्पेंसेशन वहाँ बदली है.
हाँ. और ये क्या है चिन ट्राइब्स?
चिन ट्राइब्स इज अ ट्राइब अंडर विच बड़े सारे सब ट्राइब्स होते हैं.
अच्छा.
यू नो जिसमें जैसे कजन्स होते हैं ना. तो कुकीज ऑल्सो कंसिडर देमसेल्व्स कजन्स, यू नो. मीजोज ऑल्सो कंसिडर देमसेल्व्स कजन्स. तो you know, there is some sort of familiarity between them.
One of the major reasons behind illegal infiltration is the illegal cultivation of opium in the border areas of the state. Opium is being cultivated on a large scale in a huge area bordering Myanmar. This is not only a good business for poor tribals to earn money, but it also funds mafia and rebels. According to the state government, opium cultivation has increased from 1,853 acres to 6,743 acres in the last 5 years. Crops on 32,000 acres of land were destroyed, but no one was arrested because the administration did not have the information about the ownership of the land. The people of Myanmar's mafia and rebel organizations also have a hand in this business. They take the opium grown in Manipur to Myanmar and then to Laos. Not only this, the rebel organizations also provide security to the farmers.
जहाँ टेररिज्म होगी वहाँ नैर्को तो होगा ही. दैट इज वाई इट्स अ वेरी कॉमनली यूज्ड वर्ड नैर्को टेररिज्म. ऐसा है, चाइना फ्री में तो देगा नहीं, मुझे पैसा लेता है. एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उसको अपने आप को सस्टेन करना है. पहले वहाँ पे कॉन्सेप्ट है टैक्स का, उसको अब रंगदारी कह लो हमारी भाषा में, लेकिन वो एक टैक्स का कंसेप्ट है. हर मारवाड़ी बिजनेसमैन, हर गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉई, हर आदमी से जिस एरिया में जिस टेररिस्ट ग्रुप का इन्फ्लुएंस है वो वहाँ से टैक्स कलेक्ट करता है. क्योंकि इनको भी इतने कार्डर्स हैं यार. एक अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पास 1000, 1200, 2000, 3000 कार्डर है, उनको कैंपों में खाना भी तो खिलाना है. कहाँ से आएगा? इजी मनी कम्स फ्रॉम नैर्को. तो ये दोनों चीज़ें पैरेलल चल रही हैं.
Between 2017 and 2020, 1,501 people were caught in drug smuggling. Large-scale infiltration is also done from Myanmar for the cultivation of opium. They get cheap labor as infiltrators. So behind the unrest in Manipur, it is not just the issue of giving ST status to Meitei, but also the land war, illegal infiltration and drug business worth hundreds of crores of rupees. And surprisingly, China is also a factor in this. According to experts, apart from the weapons looted from the police in Manipur, the infiltration of armed squads from Myanmar is also coming to the fore, who are getting the weapons from China. So friends, we hope that now you must have understood why the situation in Manipur has become like this. We haven't talked about who's right and who's wrong in this situation. We have presented a picture of both the sides. We are sure that along with the central and state governments, the leaders of both the communities will move forward and handle the situation, and peace will return to Manipur. Hope you liked this video. Please tell us about your views in the comment box, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to it so that you keep getting information about our new videos. See you soon with another video. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.